Hey, my name is Coach Noble Adams, and I'm going to be giving you 5 practices that you can use for practical stoicism. Welcome to the session. All right, the first one we're going to talk about is not outsourcing your happiness. Like, you wouldn't trust a stranger with the keys to your car or to the keys to your house, right? Then why would you put your emotional well-being in the hands of someone else and give them that power? Let's be honest, some of us even have family members we wouldn't allow in our houses alone, right? Doesn't make sense to give anyone else the power to control if we are happy or not. So the second thing we're going to talk about is letting go of toxic ego. Now, a healthy ego is going to give you the power to separate yourself from your current situations and circumstances. And in that space is where you find your self-esteem, where you find your self-worth, where your power really lies. Now, this is going to give you the self-confidence. This self-confidence is going to give you the courage and tenacity to take on everything else in your future actions. A toxic ego is the opposite side of that. The toxic ego is full of vanity and hubris, and that will only lead you to ruin. Third practice we're going to talk about for practical stoicism is standing your ground. It's good to have beliefs. Define them and stand by them. Define your virtues and hold yourself to them. There's a time and place for compromise, but compromise should be a scalpel, not a broadsword. So use it thoughtfully. So the fourth practice is imagine the worst that can happen. So others will tell you to always think positively, but we know that is only going to lead to disappointment. Here's another option. Imagine the worst case scenario. Like, if everything went wrong tomorrow, what would you do? Like, what would that look like? How would you respond to that situation? And how likely is that to even occur? Using the plan for the worst, hope for the best technique, this is going to prepare you for if things do go bad, if things do go sideways, you have an idea of what to expect and how to handle that. But then you can also be prepared for that victory. The Stoics knew this was powerful. This is why this is the fourth practice. So number 5, this is the most important one. Understand that nothing endures. So we all know the good times don't last and the bad times seem to linger on forever. But what is true and what is fact is that all things pass. When things go wrong in your life, there will come a day that the fear and the pain and the embarrassment will pass if we let it go, if we don't hold on to it. This is what the Stoics knew, to remember that nothing ever endures. But with that is a more powerful piece, and the most important, is that one day you will pass. Your life will be over. And when that day comes, do you want to be able to look back and say that you've actually lived? These are 5 simple practices of practical stoicism. Again, Coach Noble Adams, this has been your session. Have a great one.